Yo, welcome back to another video, man. I appreciate all the love and support y'all been showing on this video, bro. We've been growing every single day on this channel. I think we're up to 143. I'm gonna put the analytics right here because I know it's been a while since I have. I've been pretty busy throughout these past couple days. That's why I haven't really dropped a video. I'm gonna try to continue to drop videos for y'all, like new videos without doing too many reposts. But we've been doing really good on growing in views and really just trying to stay consistent and disciplined in everything we do, considering, especially in content creation, bro. It's one of those things where I can really get on this platform, vent, talk to some of y'all other entrepreneurs, and be able to inspire y'all as well and give y'all some answers to y'all questions that y'all may have for just yourselves that don't get answered, right? Today, I wanted to talk about sacrifice. Sacrifice is one of the biggest things as an entrepreneur because a lot of people don't realize that you're going to have to sacrifice a lot, especially at the start, in order to get where you need to be successful, right? You need to sacrifice a lot of your free time. A lot of your free time needs to turn into time where you need to constantly be working on how you can be bettering yourself. A lot of your free time needs to go to mental care, whether it's reading a book, just really slowing down your mind. Because as an entrepreneur, most likely you're a type of person that likes to think to the next thing every single time. You like to think a lot. Your mind's constantly racing, so you need to slow down your mind in order to be successful as an entrepreneur or a content creator or whatever it is that you want to be that's outside of a regular job field, right? So I genuinely think sacrifice is one of the biggest things that entrepreneurs go through that a lot of entrepreneurs probably don't talk about. Like you sacrifice a lot of time where you could be hanging out, going to parties, doing this and that. Um, Thankfully, it was a lot easier for me to do that because I wasn't even that type of person to party and do things like that. So I was more to myself. I did hang around my friends, but other than that, staying to myself really was my way. So that part didn't come as hard. But sometimes you see a lot of people doing all these parties and things like that. And sometimes you wish you could go and attend these things. But as an entrepreneur, you have to stay down and stay dedicated and just know that those good times are gonna come. You just need to stay down right now. Right now is the testing phase. Right now is gonna see if you quit. Right now is gonna give you a whole bunch of challenges so that way you can grow as an entrepreneur. And you're not gonna understand it right now. So I genuinely think one of the biggest things about being an entrepreneur and trying to be a successful entrepreneur is just that you need to be able to sacrifice things that you may have thought were important, right? And it's sacrifice is one of those things that a lot of people won't be able to do. A lot of people won't be able to sacrifice that free time to go hang out with, to go study, in how to make their business better instead of hanging out with friends. A lot of people won't realize that sacrifice of spending money on a whole bunch of junk food instead of learning how to invest that little bit of money that you have into something that can grow over time, right? So I genuinely think sacrifice is one of those things that all entrepreneurs have to have. Like that needs to be a big trait of all entrepreneurs because without sacrifice, you're probably willing to fall into a lot of traps and a lot of things that are going to get you off your grind, get you off your path. But sacrifice is one of those things that a lot of people did. A lot of people had to put in the time, put in the work in order to get where they are, right? I look at some of the big name people in content creation, right? Like one of the biggest people that are doing it right now is Kai Cenat, right? And I say that because even though he's a streamer, this is a person that has to at one point was skip like barely making it to class, not being able to go party in college and do everything that he wanted to do with his friends because he was purely focused on making content, and look where he is now, right? And there's a whole bunch of other examples of sacrifice throughout the entrepreneurial world, but you need to find your journey. You need to find what relates to you when it comes to sacrifice, right? When it comes to sacrifice for me, that just meaning sacrifice for me meant being able to put down my phone sometimes, being able to know how to slow down my mind, be able to go to the gym even though I don't feel like it. Um, Sacrifice for me was, learning how to save some of my money and learn how to invest it instead of just blow it away in fast food money. Um, like just even hanging out with friends all the time because I have to upload videos, I have to study the charts, I have to look at what I could do better on these videos. Like constantly trying to grow in this entrepreneur world is one of the biggest things that I sacrifice on a daily because sometimes I don't have the mental capacity for everything. I don't have the time for everything and everybody. anymore. And you know, a lot of people think that, you know, entrepreneur means that, you know, you're just gonna be, you're not doing anything technically, but really it's just entrepreneur allows you to be a little bit more freer than the 9 to 5 lifestyle. That's all it is. Because at the end of the day, from like 8 to 12 are my busiest times, right? And that's when I'm working on my craft. I'm trying to see how I could become better, how I could edit these videos better, or I am editing these videos, uploading these videos, like getting that stuff done. So those are my busiest times throughout the day. Um, but then that's where the entrepreneur part comes in, of having that freedom, because the rest of the day I'm rather just, you know, looking at every like little things every now and then that I could do better, but it's not like I'm purely grinding throughout those days because I've already spent like 4 to 5 hours on it, right? I wanted this to be a short little video on sacrifice, bro, because sacrifice is one of those things a lot of people don't realize that they don't have that characteristic trait. Like they don't have that drive to actually become something because they're not willing to put something down in order to become successful, right? So I genuinely think if you want to be a successful entrepreneur in 2025, you have to be able to sacrifice some of the things that you may love or think you love in order to, you know, get to where you want to be at in life, bro. Especially if it's something that's holding you down, bro. But I hope y'all enjoyed this video, man. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Follow me on my socials at Kai Speaks 05. And if you're interested in my day trading journey, follow me at Kai Academy 05, where I post all my whole trading journey from the start of the year to now, bro. But I hope you all enjoyed this video, man. I hope you make the most out of 2025. Peace.